It's very important now that we talk about time management, because one of the biggest problems that salespeople have is in managing their time efficiently for a variety of reasons. Most salespeople have never been taught how to manage their time properly. But second of all, we tend to get into habits of mismanagement. The reason why it's so important for us to manage our time well is that we are all personal service corporations, and we sell our time, and that's all that we have to sell. If we don't sell our time or use our time effectively, then we simply cannot earn the kind of income that we want to earn. And I'm going to give you the basic keys for time management. Number one is you are only working when you're face-to-face with a real live prospect or customer. That you're not working when you're shuffling cards, and you're not working when you're filling out forms, and you're not really working when you're doing proposals. These are all preludes. These are all preambles, but these are not working. The biggest mistake that salespeople make is they think, as long as I'm doing all this preparation work, it's part of my job. No. The only part of your job that really counts, the only hours of the day that count, are when you're face-to-face and belly-to-belly, as they say, with a customer. The only thing that you have to sell is your time, and you'll always be paid according to how well you use this particular asset. Work out your annual income. A very simple way to work out what your hourly rate is this. Let us say that you've decided that your goal for the year is $25,000. Divide that by approximately 250 days, which is the number of days that you'll work, which comes out to $100 a day. Divide that by 8, which comes out to approximately 8 hours, which comes out to approximately $12.50 an hour. And then never do anything that is not a $12.50 an hour activity. If you want to earn $50,000 a year, then every single hour must be spent doing $25 an hour activities. If you want to earn $75,000 a year, then every single hour must be spent doing $37.50 activities. It's very, very simple. If you're not engaged in activities that are generating this kind of income, then you will not earn the kind of money that you want. And remember, time is your only resource. So what are the major time wasters in selling? The major time wasters are, first of all, procrastination and delay. Putting off, getting out there, and talking to people. There's nothing that burns up more time than that. We stop off and do this. We sit down and have a cup of coffee. We spin our wheels over here. We have a chat. We keep putting it off. Number two is incompletion of the sales call, requiring callbacks. In other words, you're not prepared to close, or you don't close, or you don't ask for the sale often enough, so you have to go back again and back again. I remember once when I was a young man and I was making a living selling door-to-door, office-to-office. I was selling memberships in a discount club. And the cost of the memberships, I think, was $20, and this was some 16 years ago. And my commission was 40%, which means that I got $8 for every one that I sold. And at that time, it worked out well. If you sold a few a day, it worked out pretty well. I was only about 23. I started off selling those, and I'd go door to door, office to office, and I would present the benefits of joining the discount club, and I would encourage the person to think it over, and I'd call them back. After building up a large clientele that was thinking it over and spending days and hours getting back to these people who were thinking it over and not getting anywhere, I made a decision one day that unless there was a very, very good reason, I was going to sell on the first call. Up to that time, I'd been selling about 3 memberships a week and just barely scraping by. From that time on, I sold 3 to 5 memberships a day, because I just simply made the decision mentally that I'm going in here to sell, and I'm going to sell now, no callbacks, one time only. If you give people forever to think it over, they'll take forever to think it over, because it's always easier to think it over than to make a buying decision. Inaccuracies and deficiencies is a major time waster. We get out there and we've got the wrong facts, we've got the wrong figures, we've got the wrong specifications, we've got the wrong price for the wrong order for the wrong materials. We've all had the occasion where we get out there and we've got exactly what we don't need in order to close the contract. So make sure that all of your paperwork is done correctly and check it in advance before you go. Ignorance is a major time waster, lack of product knowledge. The person says, well, what about this and what about that? And will it do this and will it do that? And we say, well, geez, golly, I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to somebody about that, because we haven't done our homework. Very often it's right there in the specifications, but we haven't read it yet. So then we have to go away, and then we have to come back. We have to get another appointment. Then they're busy. Then they remember they saw you last time and you didn't seem to know what you were talking about. So they're a little bit hesitant to make another appointment with you. So really know your product. We've talked about this throughout. Product knowledge is the foundation of all sales success.